I commented the last time I watched Bustillos. She looks you dead in the eye and moves forward no matter what you do. And you can see Brianna landing a nice opening jab there.
Five-round fight, lots of time to feel each other out, lots of time to find your range.
Yeah, and Brianna learning from her last bout to pace herself, find her range. Really showed a very good long-range dynamic striking.
I don't... Oh, good counter right there. I don't like that Bustillos keeps throwing those shots out there that have no chance of landing. All you're really doing is showing how far out of range you are. You know, you're helping your opponent find their range.
Ooh, and Roper landing.
But if you look, she's not circling at all. She's bouncing around, but she's not circling left to right, really. She's kind of standing right there in the pocket, not taking her head off the center line, and you see that's exactly why Brianna's continuously landing these heavy shots.
Very true, very true.
Yeah, and I do think that once Brianna stays in and finds her range, she's going to be able to get some power off. She exited it out right there when I don't think she quite needed to.
Well, Bustillos is stepping side to side, stepping to the left, then steps to the right. She'll go to reset, but Brianna's literally standing right in front of her, landing shots. Just missing with that left hook. My goodness.
And Roper looks comfortable right now to just kind of sit back and almost just sit back and counter.
Well, it's a long fight, 3-minute rounds. She's got plenty of time to work. And I think that just speaks to the professionalism that she's bringing into this bout, because normally we wouldn't see that sort of pace and patience out of her.
Right. No, she's doing a really, and like I said in her last fight, I think she found this range and she found these strikes, and she's doing a really good job of just improving upon that range and improving upon that distance. I love the lateral movement she's given. Great first round there for Brianna Roper, really just dictating the cage. And Bustillos just not able to get anything going. Kind of Remington saying a lot of not even feints, punches from distance.
Just punches in the air
that are not going
much.
to, yeah. And unfortunately, it helps range your opponent.
Yeah, that's my biggest takeaway from it.
Yeah.
You know, she's way too far out of range. She knows she's not finding her range. So now all it's doing is showing your opponent, yeah, I got this much room to work.
And I mean, she landed some vicious strikes here. If you take a look at the replay, I mean, 1, 2, and it was just back and forth the entire time. But unfortunately for Bustillos, when she's throwing, she's punching nothing but air.
Yeah, we're moving backwards. And that's a testament to the crisp striking of Brianna. So we'll see if there's any adjustments made for Bustillos. You know, in my opinion, if I'm her coach, I mean, I know this might sound a little bit rough, but I would say you just got to stay in her face. We can't be at this long distance exchanges. You need to barrel in and get in her biscuit, as my coach used to say. Nope.
Board's dead too, hey?
I got it. And little technical difficulties there. Fortunately, our caster dropped, but we're back in business, baby. Hopefully we're all set up and you can still hear us with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in our second round here. And as I was saying there, you know, if I'm Bustillos' coach, I'm saying, hey, we need to get into Brianna's face into the Bisquick, as my boxing coach used to say. We can't be out here at this long range, this distance.
And she was doing that a little bit earlier in this round, but now back out to her long range. Oh.
And that seems to be where she at least has success on not getting hit, just getting in a little bit. Don't stay at the end of Roper's punches.
Oh. She's moving more, though. Bustillos is moving more. She looks more confident right now. That's where she needs to be, right where she was.
Yeah, not resetting out.
Stiff jab there by Roper.
Roper looking super calm and collected right now. Oh, but a good strike by Bustillos there.
Bustillos starting to pick the pace up, a little bit more feints, a little bit more action.
And she keeps feinting that oblique kick or that knee as a way to get to the inside.
So we're going to stay with it.
Roper getting some good strikes off against the fence.
And the end of the round, Brianna Roper able to stay at distance and really keep her strikes going. Bustillos just not able to get into the interior. Mid-range or close range is just not effective. It's just not something she can get into. Brianna Roper doing a very good job of staying effective at long range and keeping Bustillos from getting to that range she needs to be.
And if I'm Bustillos right now, I'm probably trying to turn it into a point fight, because it almost seems like that's where the strike she was landing and the success she was having was coming off of a strike on a step out, or a strike, get out of the way, strike, get out of the way.
Right. And that's the thing is, if you're going to have to fight on the inside, you're going to have to get hit. You're going to have to throw, get inside, take a shot or two, and then stay there and keep throwing back. And that's what I really want to see out of Bustillos this round. Hopefully she can get inside, stay there, and do a little work. Here for our third round of Roper versus Bustillos. Into our third round we go, midway of this championship bout, and as of right now seems to be that Roper is dictating pace and able to land more strikes, but like I've said, Bustillos right there in front of you, moving forward, looking for her punches.
Yeah, and if I'm Roper, I'm not changing anything. I'm staying here all night, continuing to pick you apart from the outside. I'm going to continue with the small amounts of pressure, and I'm going to continue to let these shots add up until eventually I shut your lights out. And that's exactly what she's about to do. Bustillos has to switch something up. She has to be more aggressive and push forward and get Roper moving backwards. Exactly
and
like
stay
that.
There. Stay there.
Right there, yeah. And she's doing it now.
She's got to stay in the pocket. She's got to throw caution to the wind and continue to put the pressure on her.
And almost on cue, Bustillos stays in. She's driving, looking for that kind of modified trip.
Yeah.
Roper doing a great job off the cage.
And
big elbow.
She needs to go back in. Continue with the pressure. But again, she's setting back, letting Roper come in, and it's because she's exhausted. She hasn't been in these situations before. Roper has been here. She's 4 fights into her career. And that experience is showing because even when she feels that pressure from Bustillos, she's continuing to put the pressure back on her and stick to the game plan.
But Bustillos did have some success temporarily going forward.
But she's got to go back to that well.
She's got to do it.
40 seconds left here in our third round.
Bustillos' coach should be going crazy right now, telling her to pressure. She's got to get Brianna moving backwards.
Roper just doing such a great job feinting, lateral movement. Anytime that Bustillos feels like she's settled, Roper throws, resets her, feints. That little instep level change is nice. Right there, she kind of comes in, level changes a little bit. Slips, preactively slipping. I mean, Brianna Roper is really just doing everything right now. Looks very calm and collected. Both ladies looking good, honestly, conditioning-wise. Roper really starting to show the difference in her technical striking.
She doesn't look like she's been touched all night. She looks like she's been hitting a heavy bag and doing some conditioning work, and that's about it.
And, you know, unfortunately for Bustillos, that was probably her best exchange of the fight right there. And I don't know that she... Oh, okay, that elbow missed. I wanted to see that right there. Oh, no, that one didn't. So a pretty even exchange right there, even on Bustillos' best moment. Oh, that missed. Okay, that was the one I wanted to see if it landed.
But that's where Bustillos needed to continue to pressure forward. But I don't think that she put in the amount of work that it was going to require to keep someone like Roper moving backwards the entire fight.
And to be fair to Bustillos, I'm pretty sure she took this on, like, no day's notice. So to be fair, she did take this fight on extremely late notice. So putting in a good
100%.
effort, moving into the championship rounds here of our strawweight amateur championship.
Bustillos' footwork is just so crisp, so clean. Never too heavy on that front leg, moving around, changing her angles. Oh, great counter.
Big exchange. Brianna catches her with a straight left that hurt her. Bustillos backing up. And I'm surprised Roper doesn't stay on her right there.
Ooh.
Oh! Nasty shot by Brianna Roper.
And you can see Brianna's coach is saying, come on, come on.
And she is leaking out of that nose.
Well, now's the time for Roper to step on the gas.
Bustillos is in trouble right here. She's still got 2 minutes to go in this round. She's breathing out of her mouth. She's exhausted. And she has a fresh Brianna Roper in front of her, cracking her with nasty shots.
But she keeps pushing forward. No lack of fight.
Big exchange from Roper.
Nasty, straight shots.
Push her back.
Roper doing such a good job listening to her coaches. Could hear them say 2-3-2, and she pushes forward and throws it.
And now you start to see the frustration on Bustillos' face. She's discouraged with how this fight is going because Roper will not let off the pace.
Roper's done such a good job of working those angles so that Bustillos doesn't have a chance. Ooh.
She's going to get the finish here. And the referee calls the fight. Wow. TKO finish from Brianna Roper. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a potential injury, possibly nose or orbital. The way that Bustillos reacted from that strike, it looked like she got hurt. it looked like she got a little hurt and stunned, and a quick stoppage there in our 4th round for Brianna Roper.
That was by far the most impressive performance I've ever seen by Brianna Roper. She looked flawless.
It's honestly very difficult to look at her performance today and say, I didn't love that, or she did this wrong, or she could have done this better. It was a very, very strong performance by Brianna Roper.
Wow. The maturity, the poise, the confidence, everything about this young lady is absolutely stunning.
Very, very impressive performance.
And with that, here is the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Steve Armstrong, steps in and calls a stop to this fight at 2 minutes, 23 seconds into round number 4. For your winner by TKO, and she is your new PFC Amateur Women's Strawweight Champion, Brianna Roper.
All right, champ, congratulations. First and foremost, an incredible striking display. Showed an extreme amount of control on distance, power. Seemed like you were comfortable from the very opening bell to the end of that fight. Explain how this feels.
It feels so good. When I first started training, my very first coach ever told me he never saw me as a fighter. And so I left that gym and I came to 4 Ounce Fight Club, and they gave me a chance, and they invested in me, and they made me a champion, and it feels so good to pull myself out of that and overcome everything that I've been through and bring my team with me to accomplish this.
Just for an amateur fighter and for an amateur champion, you displayed so much calm patience. Is that something that you actively work on, or is it just something that comes naturally for you?
I think it comes naturally for me, and then my coaches pick up on it, and they kind of keep me grounded and keep me in that, so they remind me anytime I kind of start to stray away from it, but it does come naturally to me.
And with that, the tempo of the fight was steadily increasing there to the end. Did you sense that you could find the finish, or were you surprised, as some of us, that the fight was stopped?
I definitely didn't see the fight going 5 rounds. So yeah, I could tell as the fight went on, my opponent was kind of getting a little bit tired, and so I thought I could capitalize on that and put a stop to it in the championship rounds.
Well, a fantastic finish. Our new amateur strawweight champion, Brianna Roper.
Thank you so much.